Hello, Dr. Vikram.
Hello.
We are glad that you today stand in front of big Buddha temple,
Yeah.
and I could feel the calmness of this place.
Yeah.
And this pushes me to ask you few things that I'm sure my viewers are looking forward to hear something very precious, uh, because you are always there to help them and guide them about home remedies and diet and everything. So today, as I feel the calmness of Buddha place, I would like to know that how to handle restless nights and insomnia, because the world is becoming a very stressful place. People everywhere don't sleep well and they have disturbed lifestyle.
Yeah. Insomnia is a very big problem nowadays. People are running around, they are having so many thoughts in their minds at the same time. In earlier times, there were not so many gadgets. We don't have to deal with so many people at the same time. But because of this WhatsApp, because of this Facebook, because of this so many other things, YouTube, and so many other computers and mobile phones, we are very much connected at the same time with so many people, and the mind is working too much, and it is not relaxed, and we are somewhat losing what to do, how to relax, losing the methods. And in Ayurveda, sleep is considered very important. People are not getting enough sleep because of it. Their schedules are very busy, hectic. Sleep is one of the three pillars of life. Diet, lifestyle, and sleep is considered main pillars of life. People are ignoring their diets, ignoring their lifestyle. There is no exercise, and in the night they don't feel like sleeping. They drink alcohol, they go to parties, and then they sleep during the day a little bit. Many people, they suffer from many diseases. That's why they don't sleep well. So stress, anxiety has become part of our life, and here at the temple of Buddha, I feel like very peaceful. Although the whole world is very peaceful if you are peaceful from inside, but here at the temple, it's peace everywhere. It's calm, quiet, and serene surrounding. And Ayurveda recommends that you should always try to cut down your thoughts, reduce the number of thoughts, try to meditate and exercise regularly, so that your body is little bit tired also. People, they just keep relaxing, just keep eating and sitting around, and then keep talking over computers, over phones, and they don't do any exercise. So exercise is also very important. And there are certain herbs which are very good for blood pressure, for insomnia. Brahmi is one of them. I'm using Brahmi, I'm using Ashwagandha, I'm using Vacha, I'm using Sarpagandha. I made some combination like Sleep Naturals, it's a product. So I give to my patients, to blood pressure patients, to diabetic patients, and all those people who are having stress, anxiety, and fear and phobias in their life. And they respond really well to this Sleep Naturals. So it is very important to cut down the thoughts. So many thoughts at the same time.
And what kind of diet do you recommend to the patients? Like the many complaints, some young females, they complain that they become fearful of the nights and they don't get sleep. They are awake whole night.
Avoid too much of carbohydrates, too much sugar, especially in the evening. After the evening, don't take too much sugar, because sugar makes your brain very active. And eat more salads and fruits, and put some oil, some almond oil. Just take 1 spoon of almond oil every night. Take some walnuts. Take 1 or 2 walnuts in the evening. You can take a little bit of milk also along with walnuts. And don't take alcohol, because alcohol also makes your mind active. And in the middle of the night you wake up. So alcohol is not recommended at all. Avoid carbohydrates. Take some walnuts. Take some fruits and salads, and drink some milk with almonds and walnuts. 3-4 almonds, 2-3 walnuts,
And
good enough.
what do you have to say that many people, they prefer taking coffee, tea?
Yeah, coffee is really bad because it contains caffeine. The cold drinks, Coca-Cola and others, they contain caffeine. Tea contains nicotine. So tea, coffee you should avoid. All the drugs, these are considered drugs. So all the drugs you should say no to all drugs. And no coffee, no tea.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Vikram. It was really nice talking to you, and I'm sure the viewers are informed about the benefits of Ashwagandha, Brahmi,
Yeah.
and
Ashwagandha is very good. It's called nervine tonic also. It relaxes the nerves. Brahmi also nourishes the nerves. It gives the nourishment to the neurons. So it increases the memory. Not only slows down it not only induces natural sleep, but it also improves the quality of the sleep and also helps to improve the memory during the sleep.
okay.
So
And
these are
I'm
beautiful natural herbs, and they regulate the blood pressure in our subconscious mind. Whenever you are sleeping, the subconscious mind is still running. So subconscious mind is also doing the work. But with Brahmi and Ashwagandha, it is doing the positive thing, positive work.
And how do you differentiate between the natural things, like you mentioned a very beautiful name, Sleep Naturals, how it is different from the allopathic medicine? I'm sure the viewers have this question in mind, that I hope it is not an addictive and they sleep too much, or they give some side effects or something.
Yeah, nowadays people are using a lot of anxiolytic drugs, benzodiazepines, anxiolytic medicines. They are not good at all because they cause dryness in the brain. Our brain is very oily, made from cholesterol. The neurons, they need oil. So these or the kapha, in Ayurveda we call kapha. Lubricants, yeah. So vata, pitta and kapha. They increases the vata and they increase the dryness in the body. So they are not at all recommended. And Brahmi and Ashwagandha, however, they are lubricants. They increase the kapha, they balances the vata, reduce the vata, and that's why they are very effective in controlling the vata and relaxing the muscles, relaxing the nerves, calming down the system naturally.
And they can be used continuously?
Can be used forever.
Okay.
If you use them for long term, you will see improvement in your cognitive function, improvement in your memory, because Brahmi is good for Alzheimer's, Brahmi is good for depression, for anxiety, fears and phobias, all sort of, even epilepsy, Brahmi is very good.
And they are safe for all age groups?
For all age groups, even the small baby can take Brahmi. I give Brahmi syrup, Brahmi capsule, I open up Brahmi capsule, give to children. So it's good for hyperactive kids, very good for hyperactive children.
Okay.
And when they are not learning properly, in cerebral palsies, in all those learning disabilities, slow progression in all those cases.
Okay. That is really good. Thank you for all the information, and I am glad that you are here, and in front of Buddha we feel so peaceful to see you and hear you out.
I wish peace and happiness and health to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.